we were talking about how the Indian Express has reported the state of Uttar Pradesh readies a 5,535 crore package to clear cane dues to farmers. A quick perspective on the possibilities and the importance of such a move with none other than Vivek Sarogi of Balrampur Chini Mills. He joins us right now on the show. Mr. Sarogi, so good having you. Good morning, Neeraj here.
Hi, Neeraj.
Have you heard anything to this effect, sir?
See, the central, we have been talking and putting forward our problems with the state government for a long time now. And definitely they are, we also hear, and whatever little I can say is that obviously there's something waiting to happen. Now, how meaningful is it? When? That I don't know.
Okay, maybe you can't comment on this, but I mean the belief in at least select circles is that with the election season coming up as well, the payment to the farmers, which will be a very active vote bank, would be paramount, and therefore the package, or if loosely put the term, the package would have to be meaningful. Now, what would you as a veteran of the industry hope for to come in forms of a package? Would it be the nature of a soft loan which might help you tide over the immediate issues, as the case may be? The industry, by you I mean the industry and not you as a Balrampur Chini owner, or would it be something else, sir?
See, I'm personally absolute, and I think all the industry players who we talk to each other, whatever, the soft loan is a very bad idea, I think. It is just loading your balance sheet, and it is making you do a loss funding in the hope of tomorrow. So that's not a good thing. The only way the state government should come up, and that's been our view, that they should be giving us a clean subsidy for cane price payment.
Okay.
So I don't think soft loan is a good idea.
Okay. The reason I brought up the soft loan question is because the Express report that I was citing actually reports that. How would this nature of this subsidy work, sir? I mean, would it be different than forms of bailout, if I can use that term again, which have been done in the past?
No, I mean, state of UP has, since it's always maintained a SAP, which is above the FRP. In the past also, they've given this subsidy, and that in the past has been declared right with the declaration of the cane price at the beginning of the season. If you look at 2 years back, so it's nothing new. The mechanisms, everything is well laid out with precedence. So it's nothing which one has to grapple with.
Would you hope, Mr. Sarogi, that something to this effect, whichever shape and form it takes place, let's not speculate on that, I agree completely, but do you believe that something to this effect could be announced with the start of the earnings season? I believe the crushing season I believe it's what, 1 month from now that the new crushing season begins?
Yeah, and our view is they should have been announced a month back. I mean, it's already late. So definitely, if whatever they want to announce, they should go forward and do it immediately.
Okay. My final question, and again, I wouldn't want you to speculate, sir, therefore I won't dwell too much on this. We are hoping that this comes sooner rather than later, because God knows the sector needs it and the farmers need it as well. But how is pricing looking like currently?
Sugar prices?
Yes, please.
For UP, they are around the 31 range right now. And I think this looks to be a stable price, because the minimum price is 29 for, and in Maharashtra maintains 29, UP 31 seems absolutely, something which the price shouldn't fall from here. But that's my view. I don't know the rest.
I have one last question, Mr. Sarogi, and that is on this whole ethanol bit. Now, 4 or 5 days ago, there was this whole conversation about how aviation turbine fuel and aviation companies could also be asked to use ethanol. Now, how likely is such a move to happen, and two, are millers equipped with capacity to supply additional ethanol for an alternate use compared to what they have been doing to the OMCs already?
See, there are two things. One is the regular ethanol, which is called the ethanol from C-heavy molasses. And one is something called, which the government has put a differential price to, it's called B-heavy. B-heavy means there is more sugar going into it.
Okay.
So, if at present, I won't say the capacities are there for going into, a larger usage. However, for the current usage, we have enough. And a lot of distilleries are being commissioned, even at Balrampur. If you noticed, after last quarter, we announced the board has authorized a 160 KL distillery. So in 1 year from now, I think a lot of distilleries should come up. This is a very good move by the central government. They're looking at a differential and a higher price of B-heavy. And I think this is a long-term, very good policy measure.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Sarogi, for joining us. And as always, being so candid, we hope that the package comes out sooner rather than later.
Thank you.